I'm Silveria Jacobs, your St. Martin's, actually, Minister of Education, Culture, Youth and Sports Affairs. It is under the cap of culture that I'm addressing you today and welcoming you to this evening of family fun and culture night. I think it's a wonderful initiative of the Carnival Development Foundation to actually have a night that's almost free, where everyone can come out, have fun as a family, and also enjoy some of the vestiges of our culture. One of the things that I'm happy to highlight here this evening is that the road march competition will be taking place today. We know the bacchanal that went on where that is concerned, and it's through my intervention between the Carnival Development Foundation and the Calypsonians and road march participants that brought about this wonderful change, and I'm very, very happy that we were able to sit as adults and thrash that out. Culture is, of course, a big part of what Carnival should be portraying, and leaving out a part where our locals get a chance to come out with their rough and tough lyrics and their nice beats to promote and get that part and to be able to hear these songs on the road. I think it would have been a travesty to not have been included. So kudos to all who helped to make sure that this happens, and also to all of those who will be contesting for the road march. King or Queen tonight, best of luck to you, and I'm going to be enraptured to hear your creativity and to dance to your beats. As you know, we've already experienced the Children's Carnival, and there we were able to see some of the schools highlighted. And of course, you know, we always want more. We want more, we want better. I'm Silveria Jacobs, your St. Martin's, actually, Minister of Education, Culture, Youth and Sports Affairs. It is under the cap of culture that I'm addressing you today and welcoming you to this evening of family fun and culture night. I think it's a wonderful initiative of the Carnival Development Foundation to actually have a night that's almost free, where everyone can come out, have fun as a family, and also enjoy some of the vestiges of our culture. One of the things that I'm happy to highlight here this evening is that the road march competition will be taking place today. We know the bacchanal that went on where that is concerned, and it's through my intervention between the Carnival Development Foundation and the Calypsonians and road march participants that brought about this wonderful change, and I'm very, very happy that we were able to sit as adults and thrash that out. Culture is, of course, a big part of what Carnival should be portraying, and leaving out a part where our locals get a chance to come out with their rough and tough lyrics and their nice beats to promote and get that part and to be able to hear these songs on the road. I think it would have been a travesty to not have been included. So kudos to all who helped to make sure that this happens, and also to all of those who will be contesting for the road march. King or Queen tonight, best of luck to you, and I'm going to be enraptured to hear your creativity and to dance to your beats. As you know, we've already experienced the Children's Carnival, and there we were able to see some of the schools highlighted. And of course, you know, we always want more. We want more, we want better. And thanks to all the participants who came out and did their thing, and I'm looking forward to seeing you joining the adults on the second day, of course. But we have to work together to get our culture really out there, and working together is the key. Everybody has to see where they can play a role. It's not just about a school or a sponsor, but it would take somebody really with a lot of heart and soul for Carnival and culture to actually bring those two together to get more of our schools participating. So I look forward to even more contributions from our schools, as well as private citizens with the drive, and businesses with the, money to back their talks about supporting the community, because it cannot be done, you know, with government's help alone. So I look forward to seeing bigger and better production, especially from our youth perspective, and also to hear more of our youth Calypsonians and their songs being promoted on the road. So we still have a chance to rectify that during this Carnival. Carnival 2013, you really need to come, live, experience it, and know what we have to offer. Carnival is a time for fun, but it's a time to do so responsibly. So I implore you, all over the world, come and visit, all of us right here. Let us go out, have fun, don't drink and drive. Make sure you have someone who is going to be driving you home safely, because we want to be able to celebrate next year and the other years to come. Look out for your children. Many people say, okay, someone else is watching him or her. This is a time to be very vigilant as a parent, I've heard some really, really big horror stories about some of the jump ups. And I think if more parents came out, supported their children, even jammed with them, we would have better conduct. So we cannot continue to point fingers at our youth. We have to set better examples and be there for them. As much as they want to go alone, join them and they would behave better. So I look forward to seeing you all at all of the Carnival Development Foundation's whole lineup of shows, because it is international, but also a lot of local. And I must say, Control Band and Youth Waves and last night District Band, you impressed me to the max. I don't think there was any international band out there that did it better than you guys did. So keep up the good works.
Gentlemen, boys and girls, we're here. $2 Family Fun and Culture Night, St. Maarten Carnival Development Foundation, live and direct in the Festival Village with my special guest host for tonight. Man who's gonna be rocking me all night, my special guest, Pabin.
It is indeed a pleasure for me, Pabin, 123 years old. Although I'm not in my old form,
yes.
This is who Pabin is all about.
And that's what we're trying to show the people, them, you know?
Exactly. That's why I don't have, Pabin hasn't emerged from my body tonight.
Yes.
Because we want the people to know who Pabin really is.
And by doing that, we're gonna start with the Chillaxing at Maho episode that we take with you so that people could get a familiarity of you. You understand?
Who Pabin actually is. And that's what we want of a viewing audience to see.
Exactly.
And to hear about.
Exactly.
Exactly.
So we're here live and direct. There's a lot going on because they already started at 4 o'clock. That's why we're streaming, you know? We have DJs and everybody there, you know what I'm saying? Everybody ready to go. There's a road match challenge tonight, you know what I'm saying? So we can't stop the progress, you know? But we got work to do also. And I want to thank all the viewers to the live stream. Keep it locked, keep it rock, you know? Grab some popcorn, and we good to go. Thank you very much. Get back, come back, and we talk to Pabin so you get to know about our culture and exactly the role Pabin play in our culture.
And what St. Maarten is all about.
Hey, I'm looking forward to it, Pabin. You're going to enlighten me as well, you understand?
Exactly. St. Maarten is a beautiful island. When you come to Sunshine City, St. Maarten, this is where life begins for you.
Like the slogan said for this year, eh? Come, experience.
Experience life.
All right.
Experience life.
Thank you very much.
All about having good, clean fun.
There we go, and that's what we're talking about. Thank you very much. Stay locked. Episode of Chillaxing at Maho featuring Pabin, our special guest for tonight. Thank you very much, viewers.
And here you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Another episode of Chillaxing at Maho. I'm here with Roland Bryson, but you don't know him as Roland Bryson. You know him as Pabin.
Indeed, indeed. It is indeed a pleasure for me, Pabin, to be here.
Pabin, my boy, it's an honor for me to have you. You're a historical figure for St. Maarten Carnival. You have done significant work to improve it just by being who you are. And I have to thank you for that, for your contributions over the years. I personally know Pabin since I was maybe 1-2 months old, you know? So you've been around. So how old are you, Pabin? How old are you really?
I'm really 61 years old, presently. Roland Bryson is 61 years old. Pabin is 124 years old. So you see the difference.
I do see the difference, and that's what we want to do. I want to highlight the person as Roland Bryson, you know, because like I said again, not a lot of people knows who Roland Bryson is, you know. They know Pabin. So I'm just giving you this opportunity to sit down and tell the people about yourself, how you got into being Pabin, what all you have done as being Pabin, where it has taken you, what you know, that kind of stuff that the people would love to hear from Pabin, our icon as a culture figure for St. Maarten Carnival.
Indeed. Well, Roland Bryson was born here on the island of St. Maarten, first of all. I went to St. Joseph School, and from St. Joseph School I went to Leonard Connor School in Colby. And it all started for me in the church, the Colby Methodist Church. And I must say thanks to Mrs. Ann Myers. She saw the talent in me. You know, she would try to get me into the Sunday school group. But, you know, being a young boy, you know, at that time, you know, I was wild.
It was not the good thing to do at that time.
At that time, exactly. And she finally got me in the choir.
Good.
And from the choir, we started in the Colby Theatre Company. And from there, it grew. My first big show was a play that I wrote here in St. Martin for the Synod, the Methodist Synod. And there was a minister from Dominica who saw the play and loved it so much he invited the group to Dominica. And that's where actually my career started. Because in Dominica it went over really big. We performed in Marigot, Wesley, Portsmouth, Roseau, and it was really a tremendous thing. And when I got back here, we started to do the play called Old Story Time. And that's where Pabin emerged from. I had to play the role of an old man, 99 years old. And I did it, I didn't have any makeup, but I used powder, to make myself old, and it went over really well. And what started the commercial part of Pabin was when Chesterfield, the manager of Chesterfield, asked me to do a commercial, and it was big with the hook line, oh, what a relaxing atmosphere. And that commercial played on PGD2 for more than 5 years, constantly. And that's what helped make the commercial part of Pabin big. And then from there, I went to Aruba. We went to Aruba with the play. I think it was in 1989. And we did it for the second International Drama Festival in Aruba, which we won nearly all of the prizes. And that's where Pabin emerged bigger, and the head judge at that international event, his name is Mr. Maarten Clark. He made me come back out on stage and take off my makeup so that people could see I really wasn't an old man, because everybody in there thought it was old. And that's how well it went down. And after that, I started doing the Carnival radio program on PGD2. I'm into my 23rd year of producing that show, Pabin's Happy Hour Carnival show, and PGD3 rather, 102.7 FM. It's presently on the air every afternoon from 3 to 5 from Monday to Friday. I performed in Russia, I performed in the United States at the Labor Day events for 11 years with my friend, God, he's passed away now, the Mighty Greg. And we performed for Labor Day for 11 years. We started out with the Creole Stars, and we performed with the Burning Flames and all of those big bands over there. And it really gave me a look at the outside. I also performed at BET Song Stage in Atlanta. That was another big event for me. I performed in Holland. I performed all over the Caribbean. Wherever you name it, Pabin has been there. And wherever, the thing that is tremendous about the whole thing with Pabin is wherever he performs, it goes over well. People just love the character. And what Pabin is famous also for is the word indeed. Indeed, yes. And presently, Miss Agie is even getting bigger than Pabin. Because people will meet me in the road, Pabin, how Miss Agie? Miss Agie treating you good? Did Miss Agie do your bush tea for you this morning? She rub your back, And the character of Miss Agie is even as big as Pabin. And that's a short insight into the character of Pabin and who I am. I also performed for the last 5 years at Oyster Bay Beach Resort. I do the orientation over there for the last 5.5 years, and I must say thanks to Ingrid Bosney, who saw the talent in me also. Now this is a touristical promotion. I give them the history of St. Martin from the time the Amerindians were the first inhabitant right up to the political process of St. Martin becoming country. And that's where Pabin is right now.
Very interesting. Yeah. Well, Pabin, you have a lot of history there, Pabin, that's first. But I want to touch on Miss Agie, that's something new to the viewers who is unfamiliar with that. And can you elaborate on how that came about for us, please?
Well, in the play that we did, Old Story Time, my wife's name in the play was Miss Agie. And that was played by Mrs. Ann Myers. Now, there's a catch here. I am married to a lady named Gloria Bryson, okay? Ann Myers is married to Charlie Myers, but in the play she was my wife, you understand? And now most people think my wife, my real wife, is Miss Agie. So to clear that up, I said, Pabin has two wives, Mistress Agie and Miss Agie. You understand? But the actual character was played by Ann Myers, and she did a fantastic job with the character. She won the Best Supporting Actress at the Second International Drama Festival in Aruba, and I won the Best Actor award at that same event.
Very good. Well, Pabin, I would like to say thank you for your contributions. Thank you for everything that you have done to build Carnival worldwide. Your profile is none other, you know, for a character that was just on a stage show, that you have evolved into being someone recognized for Carnival. I don't know how much you believe your impact is on people or children in general, but you are used more. Your name is used more than Santa Claus.
Santa Claus, and that's true. That's true. And, you know, I go to the schools. I never charge them money. I go to the schools. I give them the history of St. Martin. I do. I MC shows for them. You know, I teach them the culture of the island from the time the Amerindians were the first inhabitants. All about Wantiti Loke, Cladwati when he came to power in 1951. About our national monuments. We have two forts, which is Fort Amsterdam and Fort St. Louis on the French side, Amsterdam on the Dutch side. Our cultural, our national tree, the flamboyant tree, which blooms in July. Our national flower is the yellow sage flower. Our national bird is the brown pelican bird. And of course, our national drink is the famous guava berry drink.
And that's what I'm talking about, Pabin. Not only are you a character, but you hold a knowledge about the culture to make the character even more important.
That's something, you know, when I read in the newspaper about them closing the fort at Little Bay, yeah, that really hurt me. It hurt me personally, because that's where Peter Stuyvesant lost his leg defending against the Spanish at that fort. And, you know, he lost his leg defending this island, St. Martin. That fort should have never been sold. It was a huge mistake when the government of St. Martin sold that fort. And therefore it hurts me really bad.
I feel the same way. In close.
Well, we got a big event coming up, a big cultural event at Carnival Village. I believe it's on April the 23rd. Yes. And I'd like all the people to come out to that event, because it's going to be huge. We have another local event that's going to be huge, is the Night of the Hitmakers. And I would love the people to come out to those two special events. And, of course, the youth extravaganza. I'm always for the youth. I'm always there for advice, whatever they need to know about the history of St. Martin. I'm there. You know, we get on top of the youth, and we pound them that they're no good, they're this. They are doing something positive, and that's the youth extravaganza. And I would love all the folks, the older folks, to come up and support them. Don't let's just beat on them. Let's go out there and support them.
Well said, Pabin. Well said. Well said. This is a special Chillaxing at Maho. Pabin will be highlighted for Culture Night. So when you will see this, you will be seeing this during Pabin's highlight for Culture Night. He is, to me, the culture icon of St. Maarten Carnival development, of St. Maarten Carnival. And I have to thank the St. Maarten Carnival Development Foundation for giving us the opportunity to highlight you, Pabin. So I want to say thank you very, very much for all that you have done. Keep up the great work. I hope to see Pabin around for another 125 years.
Well, Miss Agie keep me fit. She don't make sure my waist in place, and I'm ready for the Carnival. You know, it's Carnival 2013. Come down, enjoy it. Come down and experience life. Carnival is a time to forget the worries in your head, the pains and aches in your body, and enjoy our cultural festival in all its splendor and galore.
And it is a jam-packed culture show. I'm serious. St. Maarten Carnival this year has outdone itself. I'm very impressed and proud to be a part of it. Thank you very much, viewers. And this has been another episode of Chillaxing at Maho.
Done me and you bet I felt it. I tried to beat you, but you're so hot that I melted. I fell right through the cracks. Now I'm trying to get back. Before the cool done run out, I'll be be giving it my bestest, and nothing's gonna stop me but divine intervention. I reckon it's again my turn to win some or learn some, but I won't hesitate no more, no more. It cannot wait. I'm yours. Open up your mind and see like me. Open up your plans and damn, you're free. I look into your heart and you'll find love, 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 and love. Listen to the music of the moment, people dance and sing. We're just one big family, and it's our God-forsaken right to be loved, love, 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 love. So I won't hesitate no more, no more. It cannot wait. I'm sure there's no need to complicate. Our time is short. This is our fate. I'm yours. Do you? But do you want to come on? Scooch on over closer, dear, and I will nibble your ear. I've been spending way too long checking my tongue in the mirror and bending over backwards just to try to see it clearer, but my breath fogged up the glass, and so I drew a new face and I laughed. I guess what I'll be saying is there ain't no better reason to rid yourself of vanities and just go with the seasons. It's what we aim to do. Our name is our virtue, but I won't hesitate no more, no more. It cannot wait. I'm yours. Open up your mind and see like me. Open up your plans and damn, you're free. I look into your heart and you'll find that the sky is yours. So please don't, please don't, please don't. There's no need to complicate, 'cause our time is short. This is our fate. I'm yours.
Well, we're live back here in the Festival Village for $2 Family Fun and Culture Night. Right after this, we'll have the Road March. Pabin, you looking forward to the Road March?
Indeed. Tonight, not only the road match, what me, Pabin, really want to talk about is the afternoon for the kids. It's culture night here at the Carnival Village, and you and your entourage organize a $2 afternoon for the kids, and there's lots of kids in the village, and that makes me, Pabin, happy.
Yo, I was saying I should have brought my children them, you know, but I had a flooding from El Paso, Texas, you know what I'm saying, connected. I don't think they would have make it in time, Pabin, you know.
Indeed.
But it's a nice thing they have here for the children. You don't really see that, you know, $2 for the children. They got balloons to jump on, all kind of things to play
Lots
with.
of games.
And when you look, it's like more kids than adults in here.
Exactly.
The kids come out they appreciate it. They know what it's about, you know. They're going to support and they're going to play and jump and dance. And that's what it's about.
Exactly. You know, and I was walking around the village, and I saw so many kids that I know.
Yeah.
Some of them I don't know, but they know Pabin.
Yeah, they know Pabin.
They know Pabin.
Yeah. Who don't know Pabin?
You know, they are calling out.
2 months old, Pabin.
Yeah, exactly. And they're calling out to me. They're having fun. They have the jump thing that they're on.
Trampoline.
They can get their skin painted,
Yeah,
they can get
body
their
paint,
faces
yeah. Yeah, they
painted.
good to go, man.
It's fantastic for the
Yeah.
kids. Really.
Yeah, well,
I think you put a good idea together.
thank you very much, Pabin. But listen, talking about culture, this is why you're here. You know what I'm saying? Not too much taking up too much time, but can you talk about culture? St. Martin culture, St. Martin history, you know, give it to the viewers online, give it to the world, what St. Martin is really about.
What I'll do for you,
Thank you.
I'll give you a bird's eye view into the history of St. Martin. From the time the Amerindians were the first inhabitants, right up to the political process of St. Martin becoming country.
Thank you, sir.
So what I'll do, I'll ask the old man to use his voice so that I can do that for you.
Handle the business, Pabin. Handle the business.
Indeed, indeed. Well, it is indeed a pleasure for the old man, Pabin. He's not feeling too well tonight because he was in the parade on Sunday and his back isn't, holding the pressure like before. But he asked me to come out and give you all a bird's eye view into the history of St. Martin. Well, it all started with the Amerindians residing here on the island of St. Martin. Long, long time ago, the Amerindians were the first inhabitants of St. Martin, and they called the island Sualiga, the land of salt. They spoke Arawak, and they depended mainly on fish and cassava. The Dutch were the first to colonize this island, but 2 years later, the Spanish invaded the island and ran them off. Island for good. So the Dutch and the French then resettled on the island, and on March the 23rd, 1648, they signed the now famous Treaty of Concordia, where they agreed to live in peace and harmony as one island, one people. The islands thrived under a slave-based plantation economy throughout the early 17th to mid-19th century. Slave owners at that time ruled with an iron fist, and harsh punishment was dealt out to those who tried to break the rules or who tried to run away. Alas, emancipation for all slaves on the French side of the island came in the year 1848, and for the Dutch side of the island in the year 1863. Throughout the early 20th century, the main inhabitants of this here island was of African and European descent, and the island's only export was the export of salt and cotton. But then, folks, in the year 1951, a young St. Martiner with a vision came to power. His name was Dr. Claude Watty. He knew that with the blockade of Cuba, tourists would be looking toward a Caribbean destination for their fun and sun. So he started an advertising campaign in New York, which went like this. Looking for some fun and sun? Then St. Martin is the place to be. One island, two nations, one people. A symbolic border, 37 milky white sand beaches. Is a historical and cultural island where the food is fantastic and the people ever so friendly. It's a lover's paradise and a retiree's dream. So visit us today, and your memories certainly will never, ever go away. And so, folks, a large airport was built to accommodate large aircrafts. A new deep water pier was also built to accommodate large cruise ships. Stay-over tourism grew, cruise tourism flourished, timeshare business boomed, and the yachting industry took off. And so today, folks, tourism is the main economy of St. Martin. Today, St. Martin is the melting pot of the Caribbean, with over 108 different nationalities residing right here on 37 square miles. Imagine that. Our national monuments, our two historical forts, Fort Amsterdam on the Dutch side and Fort St. Louis on the French side. Our national tree is the famous flamboyant tree with blooms in July. Our national flower is the yellow sage flower. Our national bird is the brown pelican bird. And of course, our national drink is the famous guavaberry drink. Ladies and gentlemen, as of October the 10th, 2010, St. Maarten has achieved its constitutional change as a country within the Dutch kingdom. Before the 10th of October 2010, the Dutch kingdom consisted of 3 countries, which was Holland, the Netherlands Antilles, of which St. Maarten formed a part of, and Aruba. After the 10th of October 2010, the Dutch kingdom now consists of 4 countries, which is Holland, Curaçao, Aruba, and St. Maarten, with St. Eustatius, Saba, and Bonaire incorporated into the Dutch kingdom as Dutch entities. Ladies and gentlemen, it gladdens me, Pabin Paul hat, so much to be here tonight, Culture Night, here at the Festival Village, and to give you a bird's eye view into the past of this country, and to welcome you all to new country, St. Maarten. God bless all you. Have a wonderful, wonderful carnival. Indeed. Well, there you have it.
Yo, thank you for that, Pabin boy. Wow, what a history lesson that is, you know? So we're going to take some commercial breaks, and we get back to Pabin.
Indeed.
Indeed. Indeed.
Indeed.
live on stage at the Maarten Carnival Development Foundation Festival Village. Maarten Carnival 2013.
Well, there's a lot more to come here for Canada. We're only in the 6th day. 6 days now. So we got on Tuesday, today's Tuesday. Today's the cultural night here. And also the road mass night. And you know, that's a big thing.
I waiting for you what you got to come with. I heard
Exactly.
you got this Maarten Shake out there. You heard that song before, Pabin?
I haven't heard it as yet, but I promise to bring it to the radio station PJ83 102.7 where I have it's the official Carnival station for Dutch St. Martin.
Yes, sir. Yes,
Indeed.
sir.
And they promised to bring it over to me so I can let the people hear what it's all about.
I hear you, Pabin. And bands that make them dance. You know, there's a new hip hop song named Bands that make them dance, right? But
Yeah.
tonight we're talking about the old bands. Bands meaning drummer, guitarist, pianist. You know what I'm saying? With a box.
Yeah.
Not bands like they're talking about. So when we say bands gonna make them dance tonight, we're talking about a real live band, like
yeah.
district band, like what district band get them the other night there, right, Pabin?
Exactly. And I interviewed the St. Maarten Carnival Development Foundation president, Mr. Michael Granger, at PJ82 radio station, and he showed me that there will be no less than 16 bands for Juve morning. Now imagine that in your mind. 16 bands on the road. The great Salpon Jumper.
I still trying to decide where I jamming with. You understand, Pabin? I still want to know who I gonna go with.
Well, there's always No Limit Band. The band that I'm with, that I managed for 10 years.
Good.
Yeah, No Limit Band. We got 4 songs, 4 new band songs that hit the road today. And we are ready for Juve morning. No punches pulled. We coming out for all they want to be's.
But give me a preview now, Pabin. Give me a preview how some of them going on. I mean,
Well,
get for the viewers online.
I have the stick here. So what we're going to do, we're going to plug it into the computer and let the people hear it. Yes.
All right, sounds good. So anything else you want to say to the viewers, Pabin?
Okay, let me run down the Carnival program of what's rest to come for Carnival 2013. On Wednesday, we have the Teen and Senior Queen pageant. Now that's a big night.
That's tomorrow night.
I mean, yeah, that's tomorrow night.
Yeah.
And that speaks for itself.
Yeah.
St. Martin people love a queen
You
show.
know it. I like a queen show too, you understand?
Indeed. You know, you see all those pretty girls and the keeny-meeny
That's what I'm
suits.
about to say. My favorite segment is the swimsuit segment, you know what I'm saying? I'm going to keep it real, you know? So I'm looking forward to it tomorrow.
There's the culture segment. There's the segment with the keeny-meeny suits.
But the most important one is the question and answer segment.
That's the
Even
most
last night with the
important
Miss Mature pageant, you know, a lot of them lost points for that. You know, they didn't answer the question.
Exactly.
You know, they sounded elegant, you know what I'm saying? They sounded smart, but you didn't answer the question.
Exactly.
I would suggest you just try to 30 seconds, get to the point, answer the question, and you out. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Get to the point, stick to the point, answer the question, you out.
Yo, that's the way it should be. Okay. Let's go down from the beginning of Carnival. From the opening night, Shadow Man was here on the stage.
Rocking and cocking.
That's my co-host at PJ82. And I think Shadow Man, he did a perfect job and entertaining people in on open night. And then we go to Friday night. I mean, what else can you say about Friday night?
Yo, shout out to Mr. Rude. Very well done.
Gotta
Job
shout
well
out
done.
Mr. Rude.
Job well done, eh, Pabin?
I respect this gentleman so much. I made contact with him in Holland.
Yeah?
And he was the manager of
Ziggy Rankin, yeah.
Ziggy Rankin.
Yeah.
And you know, I was by the bus stop, standing one day, you know, to go into Gouda. And one bus pulls up, and I see Ziggy Rankin's picture splashed across the bus. Another bus pulls up. Public transportation.
And you see CD Rankin.
Yeah. And public transportation I'm talking about.
Yeah.
3 to 4 buses pulled up, and we got Ziggy Rankin splash. That made me, how do you go about getting that done in Holland? Public transportation.
I mean, it's like in MTA, same way with New York, they sell space, you know what I'm saying? Every sitting on the train, every seat above the window, there's space for sale, you know what I'm saying? It's a business in big cities. In cities, it's business, you know what I'm saying? Money talks, walks, you understand?
Exactly. And that's why I take my hat off to Mr. Rule. Now he put a show together for opening night here. Thursday, April the
They
19th.
call it the night of the hit makers. What
The
more
night-
you want in that,
What
Pabin?
more? All the bands were hit makers. You had Control. Control make me feel so happy. I mean, they really represented St.
I ain't
Martin.
gonna lie. They did a
And
job.
then the young guy,
Oswald.
I mean, I saw a young girl, in the audience crying.
Oh, Lord.
You know, but
That's when you're a fan.
Yeah.
That's when that's a
when you're
fan reaction,
yeah.
you know?
You know,
For
she
real.
got all goosebumps and everything.
Uh-huh.
And it was just fantastic.
Yeah.
And then we move on to La Groove from Aruba.
Aruba, Dushio, San
You know?
Nicholas, big up yourself. You know what I'm talking
That
about?
made
Gario,
me-
shout out to Gario.
Exactly. That made me think about the Antilles.
Yeah, right?
You know, we got family ties in Aruba, Curacao. You know, we are one people.
Yeah, we are.
And then we moved on to Gio Fortissimo.
What you thought about the Tumba King? What you thought about the Tumba King, Pabin?
Man, he was fantastic.
Yeah?
He was fantastic. He did a wonderful job. And then we moved on to Antigua. You know, the big one. Yeah, we had Onion and the Born in Flames. And they closed the party. I gotta say, hats off to Mr. Roon. He knows how to promote the show. And I think young promoters should look at this guy and see that, learn from him.
Well, I gotta give credit to Mr. Rude, but I know where it came from, I really promote seeing how other people do it also, stepping outside of St. Martin alone and educating yourself on a worldwide
Exactly,
perspective. He has done that, you know what I'm saying?
Done that. He has paid his dues.
Yes.
He has
Yes.
paid his dues. And it worked for him.
Yes.
You work hard and it pays off.
Yes.
It always does. And this is what young people should know. You got to work hard and it pays off for you.
A little hard work ain't never killed nobody, Pabin. That's why they say, you understand?
Exactly. Like yourself. You have worked hard to get a stream up, and that's why me, Pabin, is here tonight.
Yes, sir.
To help you out because
But I'm not an island, Pabin. I'm taking Mr. Rude words. I'm not an island. I don't stand
you
by
and
myself.
your team.
Thank you
You
very
and
much,
your
sir.
team.
Yep.
You and your team.
I am nothing without my team.
Exactly.
Shout out to my cameraman. Shout out to Andre behind the scenes. Shout out to everybody who they don't see.
don't see.
I don't do nothing but run my mouth.
Those are the people who make it happen.
Thank you very much.
Exactly.
Thank you very much.
And then we go on to Saturday night, Zouk night, Kassav. I mean, I don't have to explain what went down there. And then we move on to Sunday, which was the children's parade.
Very nice indeed.
Yes,
How you like the
very
parades?
Yeah, it was fantastic.
All the children came out dressed. They were ready to
All
go
the children.
energetic. And the sun was hot, Pab, and I was like, wow.
Exactly. The only good thing about it, that there was a strong breeze blowing
Yeah.
that day. And it was cool off the sun a little bit for the young kids.
Yeah.
But the survivors, they won it. And congratulations to Jasmine GEBE for a job well done.
She had him from from Pampers.
From
Come straight
Pampers.
all-
Yeah.
You understand?
Yep.
Was like, Pampers, come off.
They
I said,
were
"Whoa."
fantastic.
They were cute,
Yeah.
They were cute.
They were fantastic. And then today, Monday, is the cultural.
Monday was
Monday was the senior
Miss Mature Pageant.
Michelle pageant.
Last night, sir.
Man, if you see some of them ladies,
No, I enjoyed the show, Pab. How you enjoyed the show?
I enjoy, me, Pabin, love the ladies. I'm a lady lover. I love the ladies. And the village, the people came out and supported the show.
Yes.
And I got to say thanks to the organizers from the Miss Mature pageant. They did a wonderful job. A wonderful job.
And we're here tonight with the $2 Family Fun and Culture Night.
Exactly.
You gave him some culture about St. Martin because you're our culture icon when it comes to Carnival, Pabin. Like I said, I know you from since 2 months old. People don't know you in this fashion,
this fashion.
We know you in this fashion, you understand?
Yeah.
We know you in this fashion,
But
you
the
understand?
old man isn't feeling too well tonight.
Yeah, we don't want him here. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Make him rest up for Juve morning.
For
and everything.
Juve
So
morning.
we can get him to walk up. When you get
Exactly.
him to walk up, you're ready for that.
I'm ready for them. Yes, indeed. And then
Tomorrow night is the teen and
tomorrow
senior
night
pageant.
is the teen and senior pageant.
Yeah.
That's a night, St. Martin people love Queen shows, as I said before. And I know they're going to come out in droves to support the local girls. They have put a lot into the show, preparing for the show, the speech competition, and all of that. And they're ready for that night.
Yep. And after that, we go on to the youth extravaganza with the headliner being Ace Hood.
Now, me, Pabin, need to say something about this.
Go ahead, my boy.
We are always, as older folks, knocking the young kids. They are negative. This time, they are doing something positive. So we, as the older folks, need to come out on that night and support the young people. Show them that we, as older people, have them in our hearts. Not only to bring them down, but to support them also when they're doing something positive.
Amen to that, Pabin. Amen to that. Then moving on, we have International Night, which is Latin Daddy Yankee will be in the building Friday, April 25th, 26th.
That needs no explanation. Daddy Yankee is going to be in the house.
And unfortunately, we will not be able to stream Daddy Yankee. It's in his contract that we won't.
Exactly. With the contract that Mr. Cucci has, with the management of Daddy Yankee, we won't be able to stream that live. But it's going to be a fantastic show. Yeah, and then there will also be a blind bachata singer on stage. He has been blind since birth. But when you see him perform on stage, is a wonder. It's something to behold.
I'm looking for another Stevie Wonder. Let me get it.
And then our own control band will be there to represent St. Martin. So if the Spanish think to come in to Bombay, St. Martin, think again. Be ready with control for them.
And after that, Saturday, Rhythm Box presents.
That's going to be another
The main
big
event.
main event. No bars hold.
And shout out to Rhythm Box for allowing us to stream that event. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
We're going to be streaming that event same on Rhythm Box. We're talking about Lady Saw. We're talking about RDX. We're talking about Busta Rhymes. We're talking about Tal Pre. Hosted by Santana. And the special guest. You know who the special guest is?
No, he's been trying to tell me. He had to call me back and let me know who the special guest is.
Well, let me tell you, Pabin. Let me tell you and the viewers. And our special guest performances by none other than one Conscience. Bubble Gala.
Indeed.
Oh.
And that's big.
But you can't even, I was like, but man, damn Rhythm Box.
Yeah.
How you add in an all-star, you have an all-star cast already, and you still add in a special guest?
A special guest. So what more could the audience want? It's going to be a special
And that's
night.
why he called, and he said, you know what he tell me? He's saying that's why it's called the main event.
Exactly. Because it's going to be one of the biggest events at Carnival Village.
2013, yes, sir.
Exactly.
After that, we're moving on.
Senior Calypso competition. Melee the place. Melee can't do it.
Where Patrick Illich? Now my question going to be for that whole night day. Where Patrick Illich is?
Exactly. I mean, the politicians, they gave the Calypsonians so much material to work with. And that night, Fish is coming out to represent.
To try to protect his crown, eh?
Protect his crown.
All right.
But Kim Bobo told me,
He's taking it?
yeah, he's going to go with it.
But was he going with it?
And Brad also told me the
Brad
same
going with it
thing.
too?
Yeah. So, people, you got to come out. It's going to be a fantastic evening.
That's when Carnival really started for me, because after the Senior Calypso show, we go straight into
Juve morning. 16 bands. Now imagine that. 16 bands around the Great Salt Pond. Juve morning, all hell gonna broke loose. You know, you just can't fathom it. You just can't imagine what's going to be happening for Juve morning. It's going to be incredible.
we will start the stream at 6 o'clock by Abu Ghazi. Shout out to our sponsor for the location, Abu Ghazi. By the time the sun come up and they reach us by Abu, that's why, by the time they reach by Abu Ghazi, the sun is up so
already,
people could
yeah.
see, you know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
So that's why it's 6 o'clock that day, Monday morning, 6 o'clock, Juve morning. So we'll be live streaming for your viewing pleasure.
Exactly. It all happens on Monday, 4 the morning. That's when St. Martin comes alive. That's when all hell is going to break loose. Indeed. And
that following night, Monday night, another splash off.
City Entertainment.
Reggae
I mean,
Explosion.
Clarence Derby has been a credible promoter for over a number of years. And when he puts a cast together, you have a night of nights here at the Carnival Village. It's going to be Man,
I
I
got busy signal.
busy signal.
The man got Damian Marley.
Damian Marley.
The man got Grammy Award winner, R&B singer, Miguel.
Miguel. So what more could you want? And that's only a part of it.
Oh yeah?
Yeah,
You got
there's
more?
A lot more. A lot more surprises on the night. And then on Tuesday, April the 30th, we got the Grand Carnival Parade. That's the first day, Grand Carnival Parade. And then on Wednesday, May the 1st, we got the second day parade, which is called the Labor Day Parade. You know, the Carnival Development Foundation has seen it fit because Labor Day, you know, we have so many workers here on the island who has contributed to the upliftment and the building of St. Martin. We have to give them respect on their day, Labor Day. So the day is dedicated to them, Labor Day. So all the workers, everyone will be coming out. There'll be a free day. They're coming out to see the second day parade. Who wants to jump, jump. Who doesn't want, you just stand up and watch the parade. And then on Thursday, May the 2nd, is the closing. That is Saturday. You can hear it in my voice. That is Saturday for me, Pabin. That's the closing of Carnival. You'll have the last lap.
We're looking for 2014. We're looking for 2015.
Yes,
so
indeed.
Pabin, keep the faith alive. You know what I'm saying?
Yes,
We got 10 more days.
definitely.
We ain't there yet. We got 10 more days to go. You understand? Tomorrow's teen and senior show. So we want that to cap off right. You know what I'm saying? Come out and support
Exactly.
St. Martin. Come out and support like I support Miss Mature. Come out tomorrow night and support our local show too. You understand? And
That's what it's all
and
about.
then we're getting into the heavy hitting shows coming through the weekend. You know what
Exactly,
I'm saying? Starting with
exactly.
Ace Hood. Oh my God. It's going to be awesome, jam-packed. Well, let's take some commercials. And we come back up and wrap it up because, you know, we can't keep them up too long, Pabin. You know,
Exactly.
they're getting ready to start off.
They're
They're getting ready to
getting
rock
ready
and
to
roll.
start
You know what I'm
off.
saying?
The cultural evening. Yeah, road match evening. So soon,
Bands that make them dance.
yes,
Bands that make
soon
them
you
dance.
will know what the road match is going to be for
When-
Carnival
yes,
2013.
yes.
It all happens right here
Tonight.
in Sunshine City,
Tonight,
St. Martin. And
Tonight.
one more thing,
tell me, Pabin.
I want to thank all the visitors to Sunshine City, St. Martin. And I want to personally thank them for choosing St. Martin as their preferred vacation destination for Carnival 2013.
I won't have as you want to go.
Only in Sunshine City.
Our water blue, ain't green or brown. Our water is blue.
Blue.
As you go, as you walk
the
in,
sand is white.
and no matter how far you go, you can see your toes regardless. That's the kind of water we're talking about.
Indeed.
Attention to all of my rebels. We've been waiting 11 months for this, and finally it's here. Carnival time. St. Martin Carnival 2013. Tell boss man, no, please don't call my phone. I take in all my days, so just leave me alone. Tell my mama, tell my girl, yo, I ain't coming home. You won't be seeing me for 14 days or so, cause 4 months right after December. You better check your calendar.
Well, welcome back. St. Maarten Carnival Development Foundations, 2013 $2 Family Fun and Culture Night. Pabin, it's been a blast, Pabin. Seriously, thank you for the culture lesson. Thank you for being my co-host. I will see you again. Good luck on
Definitely.
all your endeavors on the road with No Limit Band, you know, and everything you're doing, Pabin, you know what I'm saying? Much love and respect. You're an icon for St. Maarten Carnival. You're a culture icon. You'll forever be remembered, no matter when you're gone, no matter when you carry on. Kids gonna know you. The kids gonna know you. Kids gonna know you, Pabin.
Indeed,
All right?
Kids are my biggest fans. Wherever I go, kids, teenagers, young people, old people, they all love Pabin. And this is what it's all about. Passing on the culture of St. Maarten to the younger ones. That's why I'm here tonight on this live stream. Because you came to me and you expressed your idea and I was all for it.
I mean, it made sense, Pabin. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, since I was 2 months old, I know Pabin.
Indeed.
I know Pabin. I don't know Roland Bryson. You understand?
So
and I
people
felt,
should know.
yes, and I felt that was the part that was lacking for the public or the viewers or anybody who know Pabin. You understand? And I just wanted to give you that opportunity to let them know who is Pabin. Really,
Exactly.
Pabin. You know?
And I'd also like, if you give me the opportunity to thank PJ2 radio station 102.7 FM for giving me the opportunity for 27 years, you know, to bring Pabin's Happy Hour Carnival show to the people, not only in St. Maarten, but around the Caribbean, America, Russia, even as far as the beautiful continent of Africa. You know, bring them what's happening here in St. Maarten. I'd also like to thank my co-host, Shadow Man, Bigfoot Don. That's my schoolmate. Bigfoot Don, Lady Grace, she has been instrumental also in helping me with the program. And last but not least, my co-host, Shadow Man. And also the young man abroad, Steinman.
Yo, gotta shout out everybody abroad. You know what I'm saying? Greg, if you're watching, Laura, much love and respect, North Carolina. Yo, Stanley boy, keep doing it, my boy. Respect.
Yes, Stan
I
man
appreciate
is the
the
man.
support. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Miami. Yo, Stretch, New York. My father, New York. Yo, Sticks, Aruba. You understand? And the list could go on. In Holland, I got my cousin, my uncles. You know what I'm saying? So,
I'd also like to big up my son in Holland, my sons in Holland, Nikomo, Kino, and Naikondi, and Miss Agie. Of course, I ain't gonna forget Miss Agie.
yeah, yo, and shout out to my wife also. You know what I'm saying? We can't forget the women them that.
Exactly. They are the women behind us. And see, Miss Agie has been behind me from day one. And I love her daily.
Exactly.
Indeed.
So thank you very much for your time, Pabin, again, you know?
Anytime you call on me, I'll be there.
And I appreciate that, you know? Again, here we are with the pre-show, live on stage. We're going to get out their way. We're going to log off for a little while, St. Maarten, and the viewers, because we have to block St. Maarten. We're not allowed to stream. And we'll get back with the stream once the show starts. Yep, road match tonight. I waiting to hear what cracking. I hope you all too. Stay tuned, stay locked to the stream. Thank you very much again.
All hell is going to break loose in a couple of minutes.
And that's what we're talking about.
Exactly.